Hi, it's Sylvester, and I'm going to be doing a tarot reading to ask the universe what it wants you to know right now. I'm going to be doing a 6 card spread, and full disclosure, I've actually already done the reading off camera, and I have written a script. And when I say script, I mean just some bullet points. But basically, there are a lot of tarot cards, and I have a terrible memory, and I am unable to remember what every single tarot card means. So I went ahead and did the reading off camera and looked up what the cards mean. And so that is how I'm doing this reading. So the first card that I pulled was the Eight of Pentacles, which can mean multiple things, but in the context of this reading, I think that it means having high standards. Having high standards for yourself and the people around you and the world in general. Because, sometimes we put up with stuff that is, quite frankly, beneath us. And sometimes we settle when we ought not to. And so remember to have high standards. The next card that I pulled was the High Priestess. This can mean intuition or spirituality and faith. So if you are a spiritual person, which I suspect you might be, considering you're watching a tarot reading video, then now is the time to connect with your spiritual side and lean into it and have faith in yourself and the universe, and also listen to your intuition. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which can mean, again, many things, but in the context of this reading, I interpret it as meaning that you should be ambitious. That goes along with having high standards. Don't settle for less. Be ambitious. Believe that you can achieve more, and also remain grounded. Remain level-headed. Next, we have... let me explain that a little further. Grounded and ambitious. So be ambitious, shoot for the stars, shoot for the moon, I guess is the saying. Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll land among the stars, as they say. So, aim for... be ambitious and hope for the best, but also be realistic. Be rational and level-headed and grounded, and so make sure your ambitions are grounded in reality. Because there's a difference between having high standards and having impossible standards. There's a difference between being ambitious and working towards something realistic and achievable, and being ambitious and working towards something that is probably out of your reach. You know what I mean? So, anyways, next card we have is the Three of Cups. This can represent social events, community, and celebration. So perhaps you've been avoiding social situations, or perhaps you just haven't done enough socializing recently. This card is telling you to go out and be social. Go out and hang out with your friends and family and loved ones, and celebrate being part of a community, and find friendship and what's the word I'm looking for? Fellowship. Find comfort in the people around you. Lean on the people around you. Don't forget that you are loved. Then we have the Knight of Wands, which in the context of this reading I think means free-spiritedness. Be a rebel, march to the beat of your own drum. Listen to your, again, going back to the High Priestess talking about intuition. Listen to your heart. Listen to believe in yourself, I guess. That might not be what the Knight of Wands actually stands for, but that's how I'm choosing to read it in the context of this particular spread. And then finally we have the Chariot. Again, there's ambition, so now is the time to aim for, work towards your goals, be ambitious. It also talks about success, so perhaps success is right around the corner. Or celebrate, going back to what the Three of Cups was saying, if you are already successful, which, hopefully there's some things in your life that you can consider yourself to be successful at, or you've had some successes recently, then, now is the time to appreciate and celebrate your success. It also represents determination and discipline and hard work. So work towards those goals and be determined, but again, also be realistic and level-headed. So yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay frosty. Bye.